Not quite sure if we're live yet, but
You're live.
nog geen. Ik maak een sterk activate. Hij wijst nog niet. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hey guys, Sabrefox91o here, and welcome to the 8v8 SVG Battlefield Memories Cup. Guys, this is a cup we've been waiting for in a long time. It's back to the old days, which is the 8v8. I'm joined here today by RibbikasRambo, who will be my co-caster. Ribbikas, how you doing, man?
Hey Saber, thanks for letting me joining in the stream. It's going to be an amazing game between the two teams. ALG only lost one game, and SVG so far unbeaten. But again, no one can say what can happen on a day like this.
Oh no, definitely. It's always good to come back to these old days where it's based on older vehicles and infantry play as well. So it's interesting to see how these teams will fare. The main reason I chose this team is also due to the fact because this is a cup hosted by SVG themselves, so I'll be giving them the honor and by hosting this cup. Now, in my particular, who you say is the favorite team between these two? You said it might be a very close game, but you know it can still be anybody's game. But I want to know from you also, who do you think will take this one, or at least what maps will we seeing?
Well, some will write off the ALG team, but remember there's a few IFX players who joined the ALG team, which are playing in this match tonight for ALG themselves. So they're used to these 8v8 games, I would say. But one thing that's going to be the thorn in their side is going to be the combination between Fear and Tap Out, which we played in earlier this month, and they were unstoppable, basically, if you could put it that way.
No, definitely. The two brothers, I'm not quite sure what to say, but the Fear and Tap Out brothers, they are a good combination. Even when they played at Rage and with the 5v5, they were running around and they were just if I can say for myself, they were a bitch to play against with. Running around and just, you'll always find those two together because they had a great synergy going with them.
Yes, no, for sure. If you drop the one, expect another one. That's how they work.
Definitely. It's nice to see when you get like the family combinations going, like back in the day, like talking way back in Battlefield 3 days, me and my two brothers, we basically used to play together, and it kind of worked out pretty well, but then eventually we all went our own ways. But
I see they started eliminating maps. Sorry, Saber.
I saw it now. It looks like they're already taking out lockers. Thank God for that. Nobody likes lockers. Dawnbreaker, Rogue, Hainan is out, and looks like Langkang Dam is the third map, the deciding map if it does come to that. They're still deciding on which will be first and second. Guys, just please do excuse me if there is any problems. Like I say, I am on 3G, so there will be some problems if it does come to that. Hopefully there won't be. But anyway, looks like Siege will be our first map, and then Zavod. Lovely.
Awesome.
Siege used to be one of my favorite maps back in the 8v8 days, due to the fact that I was a chopper pilot, and it was always so fun to give people the how on that chopper.
I myself is in the infantry squad, but I got wrecked in this cup, so yeah. And due to that, there was also Fear and Tap Out wrecking me, so yeah. So yeah, Siege, well-balanced map.
And definitely, the first push always comes down to whoever gets that first chopper push. You might get a few people off on the flag, but if your chopper survives, you can clear them out so fast.
Yeah, yes, for sure. You can either rush it or try to take the chopper down, but normally the rush works.
Definitely. I wonder what we'll see in the perks when it comes to what kind of a combination they pick with the chopper. Will they go with the, if I'm not mistaken, the 25 mils or the 30 mils? Usually for this map, I usually take the machine gun. If I'm not the 20, I think it's the 25 mil, but Basically, it's the better for that long range taking of a chopper and then getting those little snipe shots of the infantry. You don't do that much area damage, but it gets the chopper down and providing air superiority.
Yes, correct. I agree, totally agree with you.
But it'll be very interesting to see what they can pull off here. Especially if they still remember some of the old plays. Like you can, on the Chinese side, you can get that sneaky spawn in base and you can get a early stinger off towards the US chopper. But I am itching to see what they're doing. Waiting for this on slow oaks. Of course, we're always waiting for the slow people, but that's why we are in the 21st century and people should start upgrading to SSGs because they are actually getting very reasonable prices.
Yes, no, for sure. I'm also one of those potato PCs. So, well, I mean, so actually the guy that comes last doesn't have a worse PC than what I have. I see that it's the SVG starting off at the US side, and it will be the ALG on the CN side, China side.
Oh no, definitely, unless they do a restart, but it seems like they are going to go live anytime soon. Right about now. So let's see how this goes.
This could be interesting because I don't see a tap out combination. Fear tap out combination tonight.
Oh, it's tap. Oh, see, tap out is missing in the place tonight. So that will be interesting.
It looks like Psychic maybe subbed in for him.
Won't be a very good sub with that ping at the moment, but I'm sure it will go down eventually. I'm just gonna hide this chat here from my side to get that distracting text away. Just let me know if anything does pop by. And I'm guessing there's still a bit of a delay here. Well, speaking about the next map that comes up, Zavod, also basically giving big play when it comes down to the chopper. But, oh, wait, before I talk, they're on the way now, and it looks like ALG is doing the sneaky stinger spawn. With Nutsack, basically, Nutsack, sorry, excuse the Afrikaans accent. Nutsack here already with that stinger, waiting for that chopper to pop up. I'm gonna be having a look on the US, which is SVG's chopper, and see how they perform against that chopper. Looks like Say takes chopper from SVG. We have Snake on the ALG chopper. Let us follow SVG stage. Looks like he does get a lock on him. He popped the split. Oh wait, I think he actually got hit. As always, the stingers did go through. So Snake is on quick response towards that. Looks like he is missing the chopper though. Nope, chopper crashed. And that gives ALG the B flag with no troubles whatsoever.
They've got total high ground now. All of the inf players are on top of actually the Bravo flag. This is going to be a struggle for SVG.
Yeah, SVG did not get a single player off on that flag. But it seems like Sage is taking a swim there, taking a nice little dive before going into restaurant. And we have a bit of a long range tank engagement by Solidus and also Master Cloud. Some players I have not seen, but it's brilliant to see new players or people who change their names. We never know.
Well, I must stand up for these unknown guys. Bakerspin, Giddy Up, Master Clown, and Nutsack. They were actually an up and coming team in the 5v5 or Blitz, which actually didn't perform quite bad at all. They have played together, so this is going to be an interesting game, as I said.
Oh, well then my apologies to those people if you have not been noticed, or if I missed you guys. But it seems like Psychic are going up in the elevators. Let's see, the chopper is waiting for them just at that entrance. Ah, that was always my favorite part, just waiting for them to shoot them down. But you have to be careful for those RPGs. It seems like they are sending someone to the back flag as well. They are sending, oh godlike, making a sneaky place there to the back flag. Looks like the tank has not noticed godlike yet. And we have another chopper engagement.
Yes.
Oh, looks like Snake is in some trouble there. He got hit by a stinger. Oh, the enemy chopper is engaging him. But the enemy chopper does go down. ALG is keeping SVG on their toes at this moment.
Yes, for sure, but what I like is SVG committed numbers to the B flag. You can check to the B flag. They're not on high ground, but they actually have a lot of numbers on the B flag right now.
Yeah, but it looks like they are losing that burn though. They're exposing themselves too much at this
Too much.
moment. But SVG is making a very good push here at the moment. Pulling the tank back, but it seems they did lose their main tank. And there goes the chopper. Which means this might be a gap for SVG to either take Bravo or Charlie. It depends where they put the most attention. Master Cloud is in trouble at the moment. One more RPG on Master Cloud and he will be down. And that's the tank of ALG going down. Let's see what happens here on the Bravo flag. It's very quiet at the moment. It's basically just a stand up so you can get the flag first. What's happening around? Ooh, some nice big step on Fear.
They will have to wipe out our roof. That's going to be the easiest for them.
ALG is definitely keeping this flag hold pretty well. But air support is quick off us and he's making fast work of those stingers on top there as well.
And slowly cleaning up the roof.
Definitely, he's getting 3 kills at the moment there. Getting them out. At the moment, Sarge should be jumping out and helping the support there. Seems that SVG will have, and that's it. Nope, that's not completely white, sorry. I am jumping this gun way too fast. While SVG does have control of the top floor, but the rooftop is still under ALG control. And just looking at the... Seems like they have those elevators covered pretty well. Oh, nice shot there by Demon Drive. I actually got that on fire. He got a nice RPG there while they were camping. And here comes Mr. Snake. Quick repel. And he's just completely wiping them off on that Bravo flag. But it seems like the flag did go in favor of SVG. But this is the point where ALG should be sending someone to their back flag. Because SVG is also taking Charlie. That's a triple stack cap there. So much happening at the moment. What is your insight? Give me your brainstorm. What's going on in your mind? Because I have no idea where to look. It's so much happening.
At this moment, they can't get ALG off that rooftop at B, and then they have a exceptional rat with the name called Goldlike. He's there at the back flag, and he's just keeping them busy, pulling the numbers back. They've got a 2 flag win on them. They will sooner or later have to call the call, let's help out at Charlie, but there's so many people on Bravo flag that they can't commit too many people to Charlie. So I would say SVG is actually in a good position right now.
I know, definitely. And for those of you guys just joining us, this is the Battlefield aka SVG Old Memories Cup, hosted by obviously SVG. And this is just a look on how Battlefield is actually meant to be played with tanks, choppers, and infantry. And as always, there's so much happening, and it seems like, sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but Venom basically making a run for the back flag.
It looks like SVG is going to trip cap here this.
Only one player left on the top roof. Sorry, I spoke too soon. He got a spawn off on him.
But luckily rotation comes quickly in on Venom on the A flag, basically. Trying to get a flag at least.
Yeah, but the main flag for Siege, I would say, is the Bravo, because you can just jump down to all the other flags and get those caps.
Totally agree.
And looks like ALG got wiped off completely off Bravo. But it's seems like it will be at the cost of 2 flags, so because ALG is on Charlie and on Alpha, and they are spread out equally. They are just gonna hold this flag now, or both these flags. But it seems like they are getting wiped out there on Charlie.
Yeah, they're definitely getting wiped on Charlie.
And Fear getting the wipe there on the last pick there. Beautiful work there by SVG on quick response. But Sarge doing very risky work flying between these buildings on Alpha. Seems like he did pick up the enemy chopper on his radar and he's moving into engagement. But did Snake see him yet? No? Yep, there he sees.
Yeah.
But late, unfortunately.
And the
he
bonus.
does have the boarding.
Yes, they do.
Seems like both teams are using the miniguns. Oh.
And again, ALG takes the rooftop to their advantage. Again.
Yeah, it seems like SVG does have a rat problem in their roof on Bravo. And those rats are definitely called ALG. If the rats are not in the rooftops, it is usually in the bottom in the sewers. It seems like LG has like a little sneaky venom there on Alpha. They seem to not notice him at the moment.
Yes, and the flag is burning though, actually in SVG's favor. So
Yeah, but they know he's there because as soon as they move off the flag, they can see there is somebody on the flag, but they have no idea where he's hiding.
sneaky.
But that's all. I would also say that's the one problem when it comes to the 8v8, and that is how fast rats multiply. I would say it's the right word.
For sure.
Very fighting moment. Seems like he did have a little trouble looking at Charlie there. Abandoning of a tank, he actually
Dang.
jumped out. What
the tank.
were you thinking, Solid? He jumped out the tank and Snake just stole the tank. That's one of the worst mistakes you could ever make in Battlefield, and that's leaving your tank.
This can cost them.
This could be a very bad thing for me at the moment now. Okay, on this map, a tank is not that big problem, I would say, but the chopper, on the other hand, unless they make efforts, make good use of that tank, it's not going to be much use to them. But when it comes to the chopper overhand, speaking of the chopper, Sarge is giving them some trouble. They're on the rooftop.
And cleaning them up again.
Yeah, you just see those little guppies jumping there. One guy left there on it, and it's Frosty Nuts. Spoke too soon yet again. We have a spawn there on him. Those spawns will constantly be there, and at least you get people on the flag. They're trying to get those lucky RPG shots. Have a look at Sarge. I wonder who's coming up to that elevator. Oh, it's Stag. Will he get those kills? He has the G18 in hand. And looks like that is it. He got the wipe. But Snake is back up with his chopper.
Flag spinning in SVG's favor, the Bravo flag. It seems that we're going to see a trip cap here on the SVG side now.
It seems like SVG did have a very slow start, but they are on full repulse towards the ALG team. And I spoke to Zing, this ALG's chopper just annihilated SVG's. It seems like Monster Clown's not making much use of a tank there on Charlie. With the enemy team just running around it with RPGs, he might go down pretty soon. He's not much use on that flag. Rather take the tank and go on Alpha.
Keep your back flag.
Yeah. Well, not bad. It's just the Charlie flag having so much buildings, you can rat so much around it. And Alpha is a bit more open-ish, I would say. But it seems like supporters on the way with Bakerman bringing their tank, seeing what they can do. Let's look at Frosty here. Gets denied there. also seems like Snake is making quick work of the enemy teammates there on the... Oh, sorry, enemy teammates, there's no such thing as enemy teammates. But yes, the enemy players on Bravo, but it is going in favor of SVG again. And that's another triple stack cap from SVG. See, if you look on Charlie now, they have 3 vehicles there on Charlie, but they are still struggling to get that flag. As soon as they get the spawns of the ungodlike, they'll just take down the tank. Like, where Master Clown is now, you just drop C4, you're done. And I spoke too soon, and godlike does go down to that splash damage. Oh, a shore there by by Fear. Unfortunately misses. That seems like the SVG chopper took down ALG chopper.
Well,
Fear is actually stuck with our RPGs as well, so he's kind of useless on that flag. Fear pulling out the repair too. You're also seeing that play there. Gets the knife though. Seems like Sergeant is on the pile there. Seeing if he can support there on the Alpha flag. Seems like SVG did take control of the bottom and a bit of a top there. Yeah, move down here. See if he can get those 2 picks here. Save Mr. Frosty. And gets the squad wipe, wiping them off on Alpha. But wait, I spoke too soon. Here's Mr. Baker with the tank. You see, with the 2 tanks, they have to make use of the outer flags.
they're permanently losing their back flag, which is causing them to fall back the whole time. I think that's one of the big problems at this moment.
No, like, it's because the SVG has control of the central flag where you can just drop down.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to either use this tank to get rid of the Bravo building to level the playing ground, or they're gonna constantly run around. Sarge doing really nice work there with the chopper, keeping ALG at bay. Let's quickly have a look here at Solid. And I spoke too soon. The spectators, oh sorry, not the spectators, the caster curse, and as you click on a player, he does go down. I think ALG just drove over their own mines. Wow, that's something I haven't seen in ages. Oh damn, my Master Clown not seeing his own.
Nice battle coming here on the Charlie flag.
Ooh, let me quickly have a look here. Spoken too soon. Giddy up is on the top there. Getting a 1 pick on Godlike. Spots a second down escalators. Not getting those picks though. Giddy up is on its own there on Charlie, but with only 4 tickets remaining for ALG, looks like the first round will go to SVG with 75 tickets. Well, from my side, that's an insane start at the moment. 75 tickets is definitely doable.
Yes, for surely doable.
Oh,
as we can see, Fear dominating in the infantry.
As always, dominating at land and also dominating online as well. Yeah. And of course, I'm not sure if Godlike is the captain of that team, but he is also doing extremely well. Very nice guy in person as well, but he is also doing a pretty good job. For a moment there, it seems like, oh, I think Snake is having a bit of those spikes there. That may be a problem why he is struggling with a chopper, but he is still giving them a bit of a run for the money.
I see SVG maybe subbing somebody out.
Yes, could this be the return of Mr. Tap Out? should be interesting. Guys, while we are loading in, just want to quickly get a feedback and see if you guys can hear myself and RibbikasRambo fine. Please just give me a little softer, louder, anything. Just give us something to work with here.
Just leave my English out.
Yes, beside our Afrikaans accents, leave that out please. Leave that for the trolls afterwards. But for now, give us some feedback. Is the mics fine? Can you guys also see fine? And we just have to wait for a minute for that response to come in. Well, from over 200 tickets, but ALG brought SVG down to 75. That is definitely doable. They can definitely bring this this way around. They just have to make sure they win that initiating push and keep control of the rooftops, and also air superiority.
Yeah, it's the one thing that kept them in the game was keeping the Bravo flag, and then all of a sudden they lost it, and basically lost the first half of that game.
Yeah, even when ALG had 2 tanks, it didn't help them because SVG had air superiority, and they basically just dropped down to both flags. They kept ALG on their toes constantly. So moments like these were actually miss 8v8, and I hope if EA and DICE eventually does give us local servers for BF1 that we get to see these moments again. And it seems like we got our feedback from Fabio. Thank you so much, Fabio. Perfect. Wonderful. Means we're all great. Thumbs up. Perfect. Shreep. Thank you, Snowy Hydra. Awesome. Seems like we are very quiet. The subbing is there. And it's very quiet at the moment. Rebecca, let me ask you, what do you think at the moment should ALG do to see if they can bring it back? You know, something, I don't know, if you maybe notice something they did wrong, which they can, I don't know, maybe improve upon.
The one thing where it went wrong is when they had 2 flags in the bin, and basically what they did was they started pushing up their tank, and the back flag was all open. And basically what all that SVG did was they took their back flag and they started committing people from the B flag to their back flag, and so they lost the B flag. So I would say just the tanks shouldn't go too far out and defend their back flag more better. I think that was costing them.
No, definitely. Something I've noticed, and this is way back from the 8v8 days, is what people do on Alpha. You know, they usually take their tank and they hide it literally in the bottom there, just keeping it there. So when you literally need a whole team to take down Alpha, because there's 2 players on an Alpha and you have 6 on Bravo. So yes, okay, it looks like we have a not live. I will restart soon. Well, we're still waiting for the 8th player to join. Silence, so much silence. That's all. I guess there's those moments you always have to make sure all your teams are ready. But these kind of waits do happen, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do about it, so sorry for people you are waiting.
Yes, sure, it's part of the game.
Yes, and we can't keep sucking things out our thumbs, which, you know, when you can't say to work with you, you know. That's what we do.
On a Saturday evening, I can suck a lot of things out of my thumb.
Well, good thing it's not a Saturday. But it's
in the
oh,
chat, yeah.
SVG did bring out the infamous tap out.
Oh, and so the Dio comes. Let's see how LG is going to respond to this. It's going to be a steep hill to climb.
No, definitely. They will definitely see the brothers running around a lot. My guess is will probably cause havoc on the back flags. But it seems like we are off. With Stang on SVG side, sorry, SVG starting on China, and then obviously ALG on the US, and Stang is using the sneaky stinger. Let's just quickly have a look here on Stang. It was also one of my favorite moments. Oh, it looks like the enemy chopper is keeping it low. Snake is holding it very low, going all the way around.
They for surely practice this.
Oh no, definitely, but it seems like Sarge is gonna have the top spot there first. Snake is not even halfway yet. Oh, that is gonna be so much trouble for Snake. Yep,
Yes.
trouble, but they did get some people on the flag, but they are in trouble. We have one little lost chicken. Nutsack, but he's getting taken down. Luckily he got a spawn off, but then denies himself at the end. And SVG is not waiting a second. They got Bravo, they got Charlie, and they are going for Alpha now as well. But they have been spotted by Mr. Demon Drive there and also the tank. This is the part where Solid must actually move up and provide cover for those two there. Seems like Mr. Tapper is keeping it at the back, and Fear and Godlike are moving up. Godlike's already at the bottom of Alpha.
Oh, and Fear just committed suicide.
Did he get shot or did he crash into a building? I did not see that.
And no, he just jumped off the building, eh?
Oh, it's interesting. It seems like Godlike is alone here at the bottom. Spoke to him again. Did spawn, and they are making quick work of the people on the bottom with Alpha. And it seems like ALG did take a little sneaky move there. Getting some players there on the bottom of Bravo. With Panda and Stang on the top floor there. Seems like I make use of both elevators. 3 elevators, sorry.
Oh, it's...
But Panda and Stang are on close support. Getting one down.
basically cleaning them up.
Oh, definitely. Beautiful work there by SVG, but the giddy up did come on the main floor. At least getting some manpower on them. Snake is already basically going all the way around to the back flag on Charlie. Dropping Mr. Baker Man off, but SVG is almost have Alpha capped. Snake's gonna make quick work of those people on the rooftop. Yes, he has the HE shells. He's gonna make very quick work on the people on the rooftop, unless Surge cannot take him down. Whoops. There it is. Sarge takes him down.
Only tap out on that B flag.
Sarge is extremely accurate with his machine gun, his little minigun there on the chopper. That is it for ALG on that flag. Wiped out. Let's look at the little tank battle. Master Clown is shooting underskirts of Solidus, and Solidus has wiped out for it. Definitely has control of its flag.
Definitely.
They had ALG wasted so much manpower looking for, well, trying to wipe out Godlike and his few misbands there. But they wasted so much time. They only have half the tickets to play with left now.
They're basically just gonna commit a few rats to the A flag and keep them there.
No, definitely. They already have 3 people going for the back flag where the whole team is already moving up towards Bravo. SVG doesn't even have to make use of the tanks. Frosty looking at the wrong entrance of the... Yep. Well done, man. Frosty looking at the wrong door of the elevator. Oh gosh. Let's look if I'm standing there watching the entrance. Oh, and the chopper also watching that entrance. ALG got completely destroyed there on the rooftop. They are struggling though. They will need a lot of this moment. Get up, taken on fear, but gets instantly return kill by tap out. Godlike and Solid is creating so much havoc for them on Alpha. But ALG did make a smart move and is heading for her back flag as well now. ALG is just not making the right moves at the moment. SVG is already taking their back flag. And SVG is also sending people to their back flag to keep Charlie from being captured, forcing the tanks to move off the flag. And that is it, a triple stack cap for SVG. Oh no, and Masterclass in mind!
Once again, the tank.
Ah, but this time it's not due to friendly fire. Luckily for them. Quick look at Nutsack here at the bottom. Wait, Godlike seems more interested about that. Yep, Godlike took that Nutsack.
Well, ALG definitely needs to get their back flag back right now.
It's going to take a miracle for them to get it back now. I'm sorry to say that.
Already struggling. Godlike just cleaning up.
Yes, definitely, always do. Tony is so much fun. Tony is taking names and also doing some shopping and while he's busy. Doing an insanely good job, and with the help of his teammates basically wiping out Alpha. Tony is just destroying it, and Pierre BB just behind, just behind him.
Basically dropped that guy to the Telcom lane once.
That's GG.
That's basically GG, guys.
Yeah, that is a GG in favor of SVG taking the map to 0. Insane work there, but it looks like ALG is like, we will not give up, we will play till the end. Well, let's enjoy it then till then. Yep, definitely Godlike is definitely keeping them on their toes, doing insanely work, very just behind them. But it's not over yet. ALG can take it back on Zavod. It might go into their side.
With the ALG chopper there, they might take the Bravo's flag easily.
Oh no, the map's already done. Unfortunately, that map was done. It already went in favor of SVG. There was nothing ALG can do about that. But ALG can bring it back on Zavod. You never know what things they might have up their sleeves as well.
Oh, this map is quite a tricky one with the two mid flags right next to each other.
I know, definitely. Seeing as ALG did have the tank superiority on seas of Shanghai, but SVG did have the chopper superiority, will this map go in favor of ALG, seeing as it's more of an infantry and tank based map?
Oh, for surely. But then again, Tony Godlike is basically hitting the traps tonight.
Oh no, definitely.
That's going to be a
he is very
insane encounter, yeah.
It seems like we have two ALG people just quickly restarting their routers, making sure they can get the best ping as possible. Maybe they're also getting some frame lags, which is always a very sad moment. I still remember way back, it was also I think it was the last year of 8v8. We were playing against DM. It was the first game, and it was also on Zavod. and I was holding the middle there on the middle of graveyard, which is basically all the tanks. And because of my shitty PC back then, it actually overheated, and because of that, they took a gap, and we lost that map with 2 tickets. That was really a bummer back then.
That's a bummer.
I don't. That was the day I actually just walked up to the Rage Expo and bought myself water cooling. And to top it even more off, then the water cooling didn't fit in my old box as well. So that was even more bummer.
Surely.
Great days. Such fun
It
days.
seems they are subbing or they're doing 2 players, ALG side, so we're just gonna have
Yeah, they just
short
quickly
delay.
getting restarting with some people there.
We need some love.
Definitely.
I see the chat is quite friendly.
I think while we wait for these people to join, I am gonna play some music. So guys, we will be right back.
Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories. Lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Today's a good day for some mayhem. Baby, I'm a firework. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. What a bunch of misfits and freaks we got here. I love it.
Microphone activated.
Okay guys, and we are back. For the people that are just joining us, welcome to the 8v8 SVG Old Memories Cup. And also, if you just joined us now as well, SVG took the first map, which is Siege of Shanghai 2-0, and we are on the second map, which is Zavod 3-1-1, and it can still be anybody's game. And if ALG does take this map, the deciding map will be Langkang Dam. And I'm also joined by RibbikasRambo, who is my co-caster for the night.
Away.
Alright, so this should be interesting. Like we said, SVG did have the air superiority on the previous map, but ALG did have the tank superiority. So this map can go in ALG's favor. But in all honesty, I wish it will go into their favor, because that means more games will be lost. But anyway, let's go on with it. Let's look at the ALG's chopper. Always getting those drop offs first.
Looks like everyone's committing to the C flag.
And then leaving Bravo completely open, which is quite strange. Oh, but ALG is completely wiped them off of the roof of Charlie. But we do have two people, Panda and Godlike at the bottom. Quickly have a look at those two. Nice work there by Panda, getting a double kill there on Snake and Demon Drive, sorry. And Nutsak getting a nice kill there. It seems like SVG is making fast use of getting both flags. They are struggling. Oh, they're almost going down by RPG, but he gets chased down from all sides. Psychic is alone there on Charlie flag, and I spoke too soon because Tap Out is on the roof of support. Gets an RPG to the face, as much known. The magic over. Seems like ALG is getting the piece of matter at the moment. Both teams having 2 flags each, but it is in the lead at the moment with only 7 seconds. The thing about this map, you have to have control of the rooftop, specifically so much. You can hold the spawns from up there and then just drop down it again. Oh, and that is a squad right on ALG side from the one spawn.
Oh, definitely the rooftops and the top of the crashes for surely. That's key point here on the Bravo. On the Charlie flag.
Seems like ALG just wiped up and then spawns the chopper, dropping people on the rooftop there. But they should use the chopper to get on the alpha flag now. Come on, Snake, make the call, go for the back flag. There we go.
There we go.
That's beautiful work, spreading out the troops equally. Just one more situation now. Don't get too soon. Okay, I'm getting one kill on Panda. Did he spot Godlike? Oh, gets the knighted by Godlike. Nice, beautiful work there. Frosty not keeping the rooftop. That didn't help him much there, though. It seems like SVG is staying on the faces. But they are wiping them out there and Charlie. They are keeping their flags. But the end of back flag, it seems like Snake is alone on the roof there. SVG is making a mistake there. Much work there. Seems like ALG is struggling at the moment. Not
Already.
yet.
No, they're already pushing for the Delta flag. trying with Natsa going for the back flag of SVG with the quad.
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
not.
quad. Oh, apparently not, yeah. Quad, also usually known as the G-Hype, Chief Staff, or just the C-Pro buggy. Oh, giddy up, getting taken down there by Mr. Tony. Seems like ALG is making good work of the chopper, sitting at your back leg and taking on base chopper. Like he's getting shot from this, the base AA. Wow, it looks like ALG is struggling. They have no flags at the moment. And Godlike is holding that back leg, just camping it out. They have 2 people on the flag, which is going in favor of SVG. With only 1 in the tank there, it looks like Master Clown is in trouble. But luckily gets the spawn.
They should commit people to burning the flag. Instead, they're standing on top of the building and outside of the building. And now finally they're starting the burn on the Charlie flag.
Yeah, the thing is what SVG is doing is they're not showing their faces. They're rather getting the spawn, the cap first, and then only showing their faces, making sure they can get those burns at the moment. But it looks like we have a triple stack cap there for SVG, almost having a triple stack cap. Seems like ALG is getting the Bravo flag. Stole trouble there on the back flag of ALG. With Godlike on his own. Getting 1 kill there on Giddy Up, but gets denied there by Mr. Baker.
Thanks,
Looks like SVG is keeping the ALG tank back in their spot. Oh no, wait, sorry, that is the SVG tank I've spoken to. Let's quickly have I think, yeah, we haven't have a main tank ban yet. Looks like they're missing each other just. Is in trouble. He's on his own against 2 people, a tank and also the C4 RPG, and gets taken down. Beautiful work there by LG. It shows they still have that tank superiority, but they're not using it to the rest of the body. And the thing is, Gear Up is there alone on Charlie, but you go down and get the tank because most numbers are on Bravo. ALG is not calling the numbers.
Not at all.
But it seems like ALG's tank did go down. I'm not sure if he mines, but he is down. Not getting 1 kill. And gets a second. Beautiful work there. Oh, it seems like we got a nice RPG kill, if I'm guessing from Mr. Clown taking down the enemy chopper.
Finally, it seems like ALG is taking the Charlie flag.
After much work they are, but I think sad to say it will be for nothing because they are moving on. So I think, yep, I spoke to Sin, they are not taking the gap and going towards south side. But it seems like Soylent's going to make use of that artillery tank though.
That's cleaning up the Panda and Tap Out on the Charlie flag. They're actually capping the flags.
Nice battle here at the top floor. Giddy Up giving them a run for their money. But he doesn't have much bullets left though. Oh, nice grenade there by Giddy Up. Giddy Up is not getting a break. Every turn he jumps, he has an enemy. But it seems like ALG does have almost a trip cap going in their favor.
Danny being right on top of the roof can bring the numbers for the spawns.
It seems like LG is finally finding their flare and getting flags. Getting that teamwork going.
They're gonna get 4 flags.
Yep, that's a quadruple stack cap there for AOG almost. Triple cap stack already going in favor of ALG. We have a quadruple stack cap there for ALG. Insanely worked there.
Well played. What a comeback from ALG.
Definitely, these are the moments in Battlefield that we live for. These 8v8 moments is the moments we have these cups, because it's just amazing, and honestly I missed it. Seems like we have a little rat here at the back on Delta flag, planting some sneaky mines there. And a big force here on Charlie. Seems to be in better trouble. Looks like he's taking him down pretty fast. It seems like LG is sending a counterpart there for on the Delta flag. It's Master Clown versus Solidus. And we have a tank there on A flag. The Baker man is right behind him. Just staying out of reach of that spawn of the flag cap though, which is not a very good sign at the moment. I'm guessing he's just waiting to move off and cap the flag again. But LG captured black flag again. Wiped off the black flag, but it seems like Baker man is not seeing those mines right in front of him. Where is Snake shooting? Those artillery barrages. Oh, he's trying to hit the enemy tank. Sorry guys if I do not get all moments in this, it's just so much happening. Oh, nice work there, Solidus, getting a nice eject kill there. Cleaning off those rooftops.
Trouble cleaning. They're on top. They need to take advantage of those top roofs.
Seems like LG got wiped out there on Charlie and Bravo, but they're on quick repel. Getting the back flags and also taking Bravo, but they are going to get sandwiched there pretty fast. So Aya on Mr. Tap out. The caster's curse. I clicked on and he basically died. Let's quickly have a fear. Will he go down? Yes, he will.
Well,
nice work there by LG.
They've got a trip cap. Almost.
Looking at tank battle here. Seems like SVG's tank is in trouble, but ALG's tank is low and does go down. One more RPG or just a little blow on this tank and he will go down, but there's no RPGs coming his way. I'm guessing Nutsack is calling for that spawn an RPG on me because the tank is right below me. But he's getting repaired as well. And that's a triple cap for LG as well, if I did miss that. LG really making a good comeback at the moment. No, sorry, do not jump on that tank, sir. That's the moment you jump out when your tank explodes. Never leave it. I'm guessing I learned their lesson from the first round. Have a look here on Mr. Tap out. As they make their way towards Bravo. But gets the knife in. Nutsack keeping them down. LG is really making so much work on this, and they are putting in 110% effort to get this game on their side. Demon drive here.
ALG losing all their flags at this moment. With Solidus at a back flag. And basically Tony and Panda controlling the Bravo flag at this moment.
Yeah, it seems like SVG is focusing more on those inner flags at the moment. While ALG is trying to control the outer flags. And Giddy are keeping that back flag for them. The Delta is mine, sir. I will keep the D. Nutsack just slipped past the whole enemy team there going towards Charlie. He's not using the opportunity to get him back. Seems like LG tank did drive over some mines and is getting in some trouble there with an RPG. Solid is getting that RPG kill and taking down LG's tank. Seems like it's a 2v2 cap at the moment. See it, Mr. Snake. Is he that snake in the grass? Or will he be cut out? Gets a nice pick there on Panda. But Solid just getting, oh, nice pick there on him as well, wiping them off. Yeah, at the moment it seems like ALG is focusing so much on the outer flags, while he's sitting at least 1 or 2 in the middle. But Stang seeing a little campfire up there in the back of Alpha. Seems like ALG is forgetting about him, but the tank is coming fast on towards Alpha. And looks like the back flag will be going in favor of SVG.
Yes, no, for sure. LG need to give themselves a mid flag, at least one.
Oh, definitely. Seems like Solid just missed those mines there on the Alpha flag. But he's taking some pot shots at the enemy chopper now. But it looks like ALG will get control of those bottom flags, those 2 middle flags. Seems Charlie and Bravo is flashing. ALG is putting a lot of manpower on Bravo and Charlie now. With only Godlike on the 1 flag left. Getting 1 kill, gets denied unfortunately. Tank is moving close towards Bravo. Luckily gets the cap before the tank can move on. And they have a triple cap, the burn will go into their favor now. They just have to hold these flags. Focus all your manpower on those middle flags, making sure they're not capping flags at the moment.
And basically each spawn is causing them a ticket to bleed.
It's like SVG is putting a lot of manpower on that Bravo flag. Get up, getting destroyed, leaving only Mist Master Clown there. Taking another tank. Will he get the kills? Wolf gets taken out, making a quick reply, but oh no, it looks like ALG got wiped out there on Bravo and Charlie. Only 4 tickets remaining for ALG. They do not have much to work with now. And that is the burn going in towards SVG's favor.
And that's it. That's the first half.
Yep, that is the first half of Zavod with 68 tickets. It's definitely something to work with. ALG can bring it back. If they have that flair they did when they made their comeback from the start of the next round, they can definitely bring it back.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely shows they can at least keep 3 flags. They should just defend them.
Oh no, definitely.
That's the one thing they're struggling to do. Well, then again, it's a 8v8. It's all about rotations. That needs to get up, and you need to focus more than on 1 flag. And that's one thing which SVG is doing good. Godlike on the 1 roof, permanently keeping the spawn. And even if he doesn't bleed a flag, he's still there, ratting around and making it difficult. And Solid is permanently going to the back flag and taking care of the tank. So definitely it's a rat game, and which I think SVG is doing the better rat game at this moment.
Yeah, very good eye you have there, and it's spot on there as well. SVG definitely have the rotations going, but ALG at the moment seems to have the brute force working for them. Putting more numbers on there, but they are just not rotating fast enough for SVG. But it's still anybody's game. They can bring it back, and there is still 1 map remaining if ALG can take it now. They do have to win above 68 tickets. So let's see if ALG can do it. With still all players remaining, it looks like we're not going to take a break. We're already chopped up and we'll be going live in any second. Anytime now. one sad thing, what I really wish I had at this moment, and that's Panda's amazing ping. But if I'm not mistaken, he has 100 meg fiber.
He lives in the exchange, basically.
Yep, basically he owns the exchange.
It sometimes dropped to flat 0, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure if there's some of the viewers actually playing Battlefield 1. I've basically bought it this morning, and it's actually an insane game to play so far on pub. Yes, for surely not on the high pings. Everyone's going on about the high pings, but the gameplay itself is exceptional.
Oh no, definitely, it's an amazing gameplay. Yes, you do have your some moments where you die around a corner, but that's to be expected when you play on 200 ping. But you still outshoot most of the players there. I'm not sure if it's due to the ping, but I feel like it's still very playable on those international scales.
Shit, if we're taking this gameplay 8v8 into BF1 would be insane. But yes, we don't know which modes there are, and it's still a long way to go before we can say which mode there is, basically. First we need to get those local servers, which is pretty looking good at this moment.
Yes, well, Mr. Jack Frag's helping us out at the moment. It is so nice of them. But anyway, enough about Battlefield 1. We're here for 8v8 Battlefield 4, which is going live now. With ALG, if you have just joined us, lost the first map 2-0, and they just lost this, the first round of this map. But they can still bring it back. They did get their flame there on the like in half of the first round there. But let's go live. Let's look at the SVG chopper and see if they can get those picks on the enemy chopper. Taking him down, getting the eject. Oh, but gets RPG'd by Demon Drive. Beautiful work there. And it seems like the chopper fell on Panda, making him suicide. That is very unlucky, and also only Battlefield moment. And Fear getting the revives, getting the kills, and then just destroying ALG at this moment. Fear is doing the same work, taking out those rooftops. But it seems like ALG is on the foster flag, getting a Charlie flag and a Bravo flag, and that's a trip cap in favor of ALG. Very fast move to the ALG. It seems like they did hear us, and they are putting it into action. Let's have a look here, Mr. Tower. Seems like we will be having a little tank battle here. Taking some butt shots, see if he can get the guy there on Bravo flag. He is annoying him a lot, but he did get wiped out. I think Master Clown just used the wrong gun to shoot at the tank. He used the shotgun. Solidus seems to be in trouble, but he does have someone repairing him. Oh, but he does take him down. I'm guessing with support of Tapod. That is correct. Zapod using the RPG damage and helping Mr. Solidus there. It seems like SVG, while in the midst of the battle of the tank, took 3 flags, and it seems it will be a trip cap there. Before I speak too soon, LG is wiping them out there on the flag. Is that smoke I see? Yep, that is it. That's almost a wipe there for SVG on Charlie, but they're on Charlie power more. But the counter attack working for them. Nice with a nutsack. Nutsack, where have you come from? Seriously, you are an insanely good player, sir.
Yeah, for sure, he's getting his frags.
I spoke too soon, because Mr. Godlike just destroyed him, and they got wiped off on Charlie. But they're on Bravo. The whole ALG's on top of Bravo, but they're not doing anything at the moment. They still have their back flags at least. And looks like the whole Bravo ALG team is on their Bravo flag. Quickly have your top line. Getting the kills there on the flag with only 6 health remaining. Get up and they're all on such low health. think I am hearing a bombshell go off. Let me just quickly look up. That is it. There goes the tower. Changing the scenery of the game. Oh, that's actually very beautiful to look at. But anyway, we're here for the gameplay. See what will happen. Got like almost getting destroyed by the debris there. And we have a new seed set up for us and a new vehicle. And this also completely means that the middle area is cut off for the tags. They can no longer compete with them. Seems like we have a nice tank battle here. Monster Clown getting in trouble. Getting chased versus Solidus. He made a wrong move in showing his arms towards the enemy tank, though. And he gets spinning around.
It looks definitely like Solidus bringing his A game this round with the tanking. Second time he's taking him out.
Yeah, it seems like SVG doesn't have the tank superiority as map. But SVG is still in the lead at this moment. With a big squad there on the back flag on Delta. But the tank is going past reverse there, seeing what he can do.
They're just basically going to back to their previous rounds strategy, capping the outside flags, which didn't work for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. It seems like SVG is also making use of the back flags at the moment. Having a chopper bed with at least 2 people in it. Master Clown almost getting a quick step, but looks like Panda is keeping him back. Quickly have a look here on the middle of Charlie flag. Oh, sorry, Bravo flag. Seems like ALG wiped him out on the alpha flag, but they did cap it, and that's a triple stack cap for SVG. ALG is definitely in trouble at the moment, and they need something to work. They need to work something out here. They need to get those caps. They are just not rotating enough. Every time ALG loses a flag, oh, sorry, every time SVG loses a flag, they're already on the next flag capping it. So basically, SVG just lost both middle flags, but they're already getting on the outside flags. And I'm sorry, I'm speaking soon. Completely wiped them off there on the Bravo flag, which is sending another triple stack cap in favor of SVG. And Mr. Bacon keeping it very sneaky. I don't know what he's doing, but he is looking for some movement there. Maybe he's a director and you can see movement. It's like a Zerg rush at the moment with SVG. They're all just sticking together and rushing to flag to flag. And they're getting completely wiped off on the middle flags. Yeah, no, it's definitely a replay of the first round where ALG is trying to take control of the outside flags, where SVG has control of the inside flags.
Basically just didn't work for them. And
No,
once again you will see on the back flags there's permanently a rat. In the SVG, it's as if they call it in the team. It's generally not the same person all the time, but they do have a rat all the time, and that's helping them. They're committing only one person to a flag. Already you will see Solidus going for the AO, having some jobs there with the tank. Getting...
No, it's definitely one of those moments to see SVG or whoever is closest to the flag, it's taking that gap and going for the back flag.
Yeah.
And I don't know, ALG is just, I don't know, trying to, I think it's everyone for themselves moment session here now. Seeing who can get the spotlight at the moment.
Yeah, basically a pub match.
Yeah, but they are getting the cap though. We might have spoken too soon, because they are going for a triple cap here. But SVG is sending a lot of people their side and also sending a chopper to the back flag yet again, as we just spoken. And that's it. SVG wiping them over on the Charlie flag and having someone at the back flag. 2 tanks here are engaging again. ALG taking it this time. Very well played there for him. Rushing it, basically putting the enemy tank under him. He's not able to shoot at all. But they are getting wiped off on the flags.
Yes, already SVG taking the A flag, the Charlie flag, and the Bravo flag.
Yep, that's going. That looks like it might be a quadruple cap in favor of SVG. But ALG is sitting a lot of numbers on Bravo now, wiping them off yet before we spoke. As always, it is the caster curse. As you click on someone, they die. Like with the Godlike, when you die, no, he is getting a kill. Gets a double, beautiful work there by Godlike. Taking a squad wipe, also almost wiping them out there on Bravo. Keeping it here, Dim and right. This one, his aim was unfortunately not on point there. Costing them the flag there on Bravo. But Giddy up is on faster power. I'm not even gonna say anything. Cast is first. Just
Yeah, surely. It looks like they're committing people to the Delta flag.
Yep, but that's a quadruple cap yet again in favor of SVG. Those tickets are burning fast now. I think LG has either given up or they just have a big morale drop there. Because they are just not performing as they did in the first half there. In the half of the first round of this map. A lot of halves and a lot of rounds in that map. At the moment, SVG is a single organism. They are moving together as a team extremely well. With Tap Out and Fear BB obviously running together and not Godlike 3 inches away. Those 3 are on fire at the moment and they're just insanely good teamwork. Covering, reviving, and just staying simply there. You can definitely see Sordus has that good tank mindset on him. Trying to aim for the back of the tank, but unfortunately does go down towards the ALG tank. But gets repaired to by, I think, Mr. Panda. Oh, by Fear. Nice work there by Fear. Getting repaired to on the left there. But only 1 ticket remaining. I think it's on a standstill. It's on a standstill with only 1 ticket remaining. Yep, 1 ticket remaining now. If they lose 1 more ticket with that now, it's in favor of SVG. And SVG is taking the semi-finals and moving on to the finals. Along with, I am not sure, it's either Enigma and who's the other team?
It's Enigma, or it's either the ALG. I think we can call them the Knights, if I'm right.
Well, basically, yeah. it's either Enigma or the other ALG team that will move on to the finals. But SVG did take the win and then moving on. But yeah, that is it. Another
that is it.
Moments, another good old memories. Thank you to SVG for reviving those old memories yet again and showing us that 8v8 can still be fun and can still have them battlefield moments.
Really, SVG doing a great job by getting the rotations, getting the kills, making it difficult for ALG even to try to come back into this game. ALG showing they can, for sure they can. There was a moment where they basically had all the flags. It was not a total pushover, I would say, but SVG being the better team for sure tonight.
ALG did show that they are a force to be reckoned with, but unfortunately SVG did show they are the better team when it comes to the situation here. But guys, it was very fun for me to cast this game and it was very fun overall just to relive these memories. Rebbikas, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh wait.
And guys,
thanks.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks, Abe, and thanks for the viewers. It's not always lucky to have a watch on. It's always lucky to have a watch on a Sunday evening. And yeah, thank you, Saber.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, guys. And thank you so much for everybody tuning in, guys. And as always, thank you so much.